Hey guys, welcome back to the Network Podcast. And today, I got my sister, Rosie.
I love you, Stack.
Rosie is with me today. We're going to be breaking down the AB495 law and what you need to know. What's up, Pack Gang? It's your boy Stackpack, and you're now tuned into the Network Podcast, where we go viral, where we be having the most clips. I'm trying to tell you something, man. I got my co-host and my sister Rosie with me, and y'all already know when we team up, we bring the fire conversations. We'll be coming in shortly. Let's go. Welcome back to the Network Podcast, where we go absolutely viral. Now let's get back into this shit, because I got some clips. I want to break down the law, and I want to see what this shit's all about. Right? Because we're going to break it down on the Network Podcast. Let's get into this shit.
Says you can print a caretaker's affidavit authorization from the internet. Anyone, not just a relative. Under existing law, a relative is the 5th degree of kinship, which is great, and includes step parents and even exes. So your great step grandpa's ex-wife would be considered kin under existing law. She wants to expand that, so it's not just all those people, but also a non-relative extended family member be able to fill out this authorization, and with no fingerprinting, no interview, no background check, no photo ID requirement, no hearing, none of the things. You don't have to file this paperwork with anything. This adult can come to your child's school with this authorization and no parental consent, notice, signature, nothing, and can unenroll your child from school, maybe or maybe not enroll your child into another school, and then authorize every type of medical care that the school provides. AB495 does not take away legal custody for you. However, when your child is not living in your home and you don't know where that child is, and this person can enroll or unenroll your child, which is one of your fundamental rights as a parent, and authorize medical treatment, any type of medical treatment for your child, drugs, therapy, gender, for whatever it is, abortion. You don't know where to find your kid because that expedited process, you didn't find her in 6 weeks and now she's erased. You don't have any rights. Your child is gone.
I think those clips are insane. And I can't wait to talk to my sister Rosie about this shit, because she is co-hosting with me today, and we're going to be going all the way into the Network Podcast. I appreciate you guys for listening. I appreciate you guys for joining. And we're going to be having some crazy talk with this, because my sister Rosie just came in the building. But today, we're diving into the AB495 law, right? This is the new law that's been making waves, sparking major ass debates, and just going crazy. Now listen, this isn't just some boring politic headline. This is real life impact, and it's about to shift how people move. And I got my sister Rosie coming in. Rosie, how are you feeling about the AB495 law? Over to you, sister. Thank you for coming on the network.
Well, thank you so much, Stack. This law, at first, I'm not going to lie, I was a little concerned about it, but as they're doing some deeper digging, it's not as bad as it sounds. It's definitely still a little concerning because there's too many people that can have authority to take your children out of school, take them to the doctors, re-enroll them into school and things like that. But they definitely have some things set in place to kind of make sure that nothing is happening to your kids.
Exactly, Rosie. So let's break it down. AB495 isn't just words on paper. It's policy that touches communities, households, and people like me and you every single day. And people and folks out there don't even know how laws and like this shit can sneak up on them, Rosie, and shape their everyday life. Now, here's the thing. Everybody online, they got opinions and they want to read shit. They want to go into detail. And this is where the conversation gets dangerous because misinformation spreads faster than facts. That's why we're here to chop it up with Rosie on the network podcast and get some clarity. So, Rosie, I want you to get back into this shit. How else are you feeling about the AB495 law? Let's get into it.
So with this law, I mean, if it doesn't sound like it's been signed into law yet, but I don't think I'm a big fan of it, just simply because you have to give too much of it. The person has way too much authority over what can be done with your child.
I agree.
And I don't like that. Like, you don't lose your parental rights or anything like that, but people definitely have entirely too much authority. Like, they can take your kid and re-enroll them in school. They can take them to doctors. They can set up dental appointments. They can move them around. They have too much going on that's just, I think this is reserved for the parents. And then there's this one part that's very concerning to me is that if they can't get in contact with the parent, then this person can definitely still do all of these things without the school or the child care facility talking with the parent.
Wow, Rosie, this freaking law seems like it's going to be changing a lot. Now, listen, this isn't just some random bill. This isn't just some random thing floating around the internet. This law is real, it's active, and it's got major implications that people need to pay attention to, Rosie. And too many times we let politics fly over our heads, and then we wake up one day wondering why the fuck we didn't pay attention. It's crazy, right? And then, people, they're like, damn, where's my freedom? Where's my money? Why my opportunities got shifted? I don't know. You didn't look at the AB495 law. Now, Rosie, is there anything else that you want to talk about this law? Because I feel like a lot of people should be aware of it.
I mean, I think the only thing that is good, like, there's some pros and there's the cons. Like, it does have some safeguards against, like, immigration and personal information when it comes to things like that. So the people do have to fill out a form. But the problem with the form is that there's no background checks on it. There's no court review. And it gives you shared guardianship as well. So even though if you lie on the form, you can get in trouble for it. But who's to say, how are they going to ever know that you lied on it? You know what I'm saying? If there's no background checks, there's no type of way to find out, like, who this person is and if they are a safe person, regardless of the facts. So.
Well, appreciate that, Rosie. I think we wrapped up that. And me and Rosie going to be doing some more episodes on the AB495 law as well. We dug all the way into that. I want you guys to stay tuned because me and Rosie are going to be definitely co-hosting and doing a lot more shows together. This episode isn't just news, it's knowledge. And in 2025, that knowledge is leverage. I appreciate you, Rosie, for joining the network and co-hosting with me today. Is there any final words before we get out of here?
No, I enjoyed it. I can't wait to do more. There's a lot of news out there, a lot of great stories. So definitely keep an ear out for us and more news and information.
We appreciate you guys. We'll see you next time on the Network Podcast. I'm out of here. I'm your host, Stackpack. Let's go.